Quick sound check, and then we'll, you know, get this party started. Okay, so getting right on to the starting bit. Hello, and welcome to Kasara's Casual Corner. I am Kasara. Kind of still reconfiguring a couple of sound things, so please let me know if things seem too loud or anything like that. Hesitate to say whatever it is. Oh, there's an echo or something like that. But yeah, so I'm Kisara, and we are continuing on with Cook Serve Delicious. That is the game plan anyway. And it's mostly achievement hunting. Words. It's mostly achievement hunting. That's the game plan. Awesome. Thank you, Mad Mad Omega. How's it going today? And as you answer that, I am going to go ahead and switch over to the main. Alright. Hey, Floppy, how's it going? Hey, yo. Alright, so we're going to get this party started. Nice relaxing day in the chaotic world of the new restaurant that I'm going to be working with. Alright, so what am I on? Is it this one? Local saves? Yes, okay, it's local saves. So. Better. Doing better. Awesome, that's good. Patch notes is from ages ago. Continuing on. So first and foremost, we have 3 emails. The nice, relaxing world of giant raining breakfasts. Well, yeah. I mean, didn't you see Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? 1 and 2? Very relaxing. And romantic. He got the girl. I think. Okay, so emails. Let's see. First off, I was able to acquire war medals. These medals were generously donated to the National Arts Historical Preservation Society by Lieutenant Samantha Piedra. From left to right, the top row represents medals awarded to Piedra for bravery, humane service, and marksmanship in the Blue War. Meanwhile, the medals on the bottom row were awarded to Piedra for winning the International Snakes and Ladders Championship 2026, 2027, and 2029, respectively. I mean, look, snakes and ladders, no joke. Never saw them, but I had the book. You had the book as a kid? Oh, okay. The movies were actually quite fun. I enjoyed them. Names on the food. Oh, Lord Dennis. Someone needs to get Dennis and Leo into like marriage counseling and sit them down and be like, hey guys, I know you're co-workers and this is marriage counseling, but we need to figure this out. So here we go. Dennis said, please make sure your name is legibly written on the food you bring in. And don't take any that's not yours. It appears that someone ate some of Leo's ice cream last night at his desk, then let the rest of it sit and melt all over his things. Dennis. P.S. Leo, think of this as an opportunity to finally organize all the clutter on your desk, which would make it easier for both of us when I need something from you that you cannot find. This is some serious passive-aggressive. More aggressive than passive, but still passive-aggressive. We must defeat millennials, okay? Let's see. No text. Okay. Well, we'll leave that alone then. So, where is my... I have a suit of armor here randomly. I've got some consoles, a wheel, got some pie hanging on the walls, rope, handcuffs. At least the floor looks nice, like I'm in 1972. Okay, so let's go find out what we got. So in the tower, we've unlocked several things. Oh, we've unlocked a whole bunch of stuff. So, the weird thing about this particular game is all of the achievements that they have, and we're going to aim for some of them. At least that's the game plan, any hooser. So obviously one of the aims is to get a 2nd star. Yay. And to get rank 25. But some of them you have to get like certain medals on certain ships. So for example, let's see. Survivor Rush Hour. Not looking forward to that one. Medals. Gold medal on in shift 10. Complete a perfect day using 4 random entrees, stuff like that. Oh, okay. Any user. Dennis and Leo are like the odd couple, but with an actual couple. Even the odd couple wasn't nearly as aggressive as that one. Also, I think my favorite odd couple production is with, oh my gosh, Dennis. I want to say it was Dennis Leary and Nathan Lane, but I don't think that's correct. Oh, that's gonna bother me. But it was, I had an audio recording of it for many years, and it was absolutely amazing. And I love The Odd Couple. It's one of my favorite plays. Okay. I like Nathan Lane's part in it. It was perfect. I'm just trying. It was not Dennis Leary, but I cannot place who was the second guy. Oh my god. This is like forgetting, Patrick Stewart and Ian. Oh, this is going to bother me now too. Okay, everyone, we're going to do a quick Google because this is important. Because this is like super important. Ian McKellen, thank you. Oh my God. Ian McKellen doing Waiting for Godot. Now I have to figure out who Nathan Lane's co-conspirator. The Odd Couple. Nathan Lane with... Was it Matthew Broderick? No, David Paymer. That's the one. Okay. Though he did do it with Matthew Broderick, and that one was also very good. I'd highly recommend finding that one if you can. Ian McKellen, Waiting for Godot, absolutely. Just I didn't get to see the show because Broadway, but I did get to see a portion of it, and it was just like, all right, here's my heart, and here's my money. Take everything. What was I doing? Oh, right. We were going to figure out where we were. Let's see. He's such a gem in that Prisoner remake. Which Prisoner? What remake was that? Oh my goodness. All right, we're going to do shift 1 of The Coffee Company. Complete a day. We're waiting for a perfect day. I have already forgotten most of this. Tab 1. Space. Croissant. Cease and cook. And this one will oatmeal and cook. Good. Ice cream, waffle cone, and close. Is it cooking? It's not? Oh my god. Waffle close and cook. It was back in 09. It was really stupid, but it was also really enjoyable, question mark. Dipped a cone. And then vanilla and mint chocolate chip. Is that it? Did I do it? Dip cone. And then cookie dough. Oh, I'm already off to a terrible start. Oh my god. Finish, enter. I feel like I'm supposed to hit a different dunk. Dunk? Maybe it was right cook. Oh, it's right click. Oh, cook. Also, I think I'm doing this 100% incorrectly. Alright, ice cream, chocolate chip dip. And then chocolate. And then praline. And this one's dip. And vanilla and mint chocolate. Oh my god. Donuts and icing. Then donuts and icing. 6. Donuts. Ice cream and waffles are a winning combo. They certainly are until they're not anymore. Espresso, half and half. Is that it? I have never worked in a coffee shop. And milk? And espresso and 2%? Oh my god, I feel like if I mess up these orders. And then espresso, half and half, Oh my god. Then there's all this stuff. Why do you need all this stuff for? And foam, cinnamon powder, and lids? What? I need to have a lid too? Come on. Oh my god. Ow! And 2% milk, and then, oh, and I set the ice cream on fire? It's fine. Donut, 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 dunk. And then ice cream. And donut, 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 dunk. And ice cream, dipped to cone, and mint chocolate chip. Oops. Well, these are undercooked. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, sorry. I meant to give you ice cream. Okay. Tea. Earl Grey tea. What did you... Hold on a second. What is this? Side oatmeal. Take out the trash. Okay. Donut, 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 dunk. What do you want? Espresso and FF milk. And you want espresso and 2%. And donut, 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 dunk. How much rum did you put in that ice cream? I wish. Espresso, FF milk, and then, oh my god, deep chocolate and white chocolate with whipped chocolate drizzle, cinnamon powder, lid, and sleep. Yeah, shoot. Ah! Oh no! Oh no, no! Oh no, no! Shoot! The donuts are on fire! Donut, 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 dunk. Okay, so I would like to point out this is not my forte. Is, in there. I don't do the coffee. Coffee's not my thing. Might need a spoon. That is diabetes in a cup. Why couldn't I just have this thing, you know? Just the coffee thing. Wash, 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 wash. Release and load and sanitize. There's another rush hour for ice cream and coffee. Okay, espresso and half. Alright, espresso and milk. And then this one is espresso and milk. And this is donut, 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 dunk. And then you want espresso with half and vanilla and foam with caramel drizzle, lid, and sleep. Cool. Mint chocolate and butter pecan. And you want this. This is the worst. Toffee. Who wants toffee? What is toffee? Caramel drizzle, lid, sleep. Shoot. Oh, the espresso's on fire. How did I set an espresso on fire? What a bad day. Bad day. Remember when I said this was supposed to be totally relaxing? Well, it's not. It's not. Not a point. Soy milk. Of course. And then you want rainbow sherbet. Shoot. What do you want? You want espresso half and half with some hazelnut, toffee, whipped caramel drizzle, lid, and sleeve. Alright, I'm not going to set this on fire. You want these things with... Okay, well, caramel. You have some cinnamon. It's extra. With drizzle. Ooh, I mean... Okay, bye. Bye. See ya. Dun 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 dun. And donut, 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 dunk. And espresso with 2% milk. And some ice cream. And some more ice cream. And some espresso with 2% milk. And donut ice cream send. And donut ice cream send. And espresso with 2% milk. Some San Francisco vanilla with some foam and a lid and a sleep. And then the ice cream, you want a chocolate dipped cone with some vanilla and praline, and that's it. And then you want the ice cream's on fire! And then you want some mint chocolate chip with some cookie dough. That's cool. And then the espresso, you want some 2% milk with some toffee, some foam cinnamon powder. That's not cinnamon powder. And bye. See ya. Have a good day. Okay. So now I'm gonna catch up on what you guys actually were saying. Let's see. That is diabetes. Yes, this game. Hi, Jabrowski. Welcome back. And we just started, and this game's already my worst for wear. For the horde. Is that why they call it Dunkin' Donuts? Yeah, let's go. Sure. Sure. Sounds like the donuts dunked on. The donuts were awful. First off, who sets espresso on fire? Just me. Just me. But of course, I mean, why not? Hello, whale of a cod. How are you today? I hope you're here to enjoy either the show or the food, but probably not the food since I can't seem to keep espresso going for a long period of time. But yay for me. Oh my goodness. And we breathe, right? So I don't think I'm going to do this one. Espresso burns super fast. I've actually never drank espresso. I've had espresso, chocolate covered espresso beans. That's as closest to I've ever gotten to an actual espresso. And I'm okay with that. It was very tasty. They were very good. But now I know espresso burns fast, and I'm not a fan of that. So I don't think I'll be working at the contrast again. Oh my god. Okay, so, but I only made like $200. It's like the worst part. I love espresso in my iced coffee. I'm assuming that the multiple O's was woo! Woo! Oh my gosh. Okay, we will get to Max Wieners in just a second. But my emails say, so I was able to pick up lot 0762. This skull represents the first international incident caused by Texas after it sought greater autonomy in 2031. After Texas governor made a state visit to Denmark, it was revealed that he stole the skull of Arak from the nation's Natural History Museum. While Texas refused to return the skull, the two governments later agreed to donate it to the National Arts and Historical Preservation Society. Yay! Oh my gosh. It's a little bit more like the UK and other countries, but yeah, sure, let's go with that one. One time I got 2 shots of espresso in my iced coffee and I swear I could hear colors. Okay, I don't think I need espresso at this point. If it's going to be like that kind of jittery, I'm already okay. Scary. I don't know. At the same time, I would like to know what colors sound like. Red, I'm sure, sounds like a peaceful garden. All right, so... Leo and Dennis are back. I think it's clear to everyone by now that I've been targeted for a series of office pranks which may seem harmless, but they end up unnecessarily costing me time and money. I have my suspicions as to who is behind the pranks, as letting a pint of ice cream melt all over my desk and keyboard, but I need everyone in the office to help me get some hard evidence. Please reply with anything you may know about such events, and I will very much appreciate it. A disorganized desk is no excuse to cause further damage. Sincerely, Leo H. Whew, Leo is getting serious now. Mad Matt says, I had a piece of ginseng gum once. It tasted like dirt, and I was awake for 2 nights. Was it because it was a ginseng, or that because it tasted like dirt? Because if it would tasted like dirt and it was going to stuck my mouth for a while, I would probably be awake too. Not gonna lie. Free guacamole. Due to a clerical error, we're inundated with guacamole. Please come get some before it seeps out the door. BYO bucket and shovel. Visit office 2.3 or 2.13, or alternatively, follow the smell. Though if it's that much guacamole, I'm fairly certain it's not going to smell very good for very long. Unfortunately. Nacho time. Ugh. If anyone saw my Cook Serve Delicious 1, nacho's not my friend. Or potatoes for that matter. Let's see. Let's check out the tower. So let's check out Max Wieners. This is normal stuff. Yeah, all good there. Seem to be doing all right on this one. Ooh, he's got nachos in the next one. Oh man. Standard shift. Trying to decide what it is I want to do. I do have to get to my own stuff, so I will probably do my own Cook Serve Delicious real quick. Just to see what I can do. Nachos. Oh, I have nachos too? Okay, fine. All right, here we go, guys. It's nacho time. All right, Madman, we'll see you in a second. But come back for the... What is this? What did I even put here? What is this? Tostadas. Oh man, where's Drake when you need him to make fun of me for all of this? Okay, so here we go, guys. We're gonna do whatever this. How do I do this? Start a new day. Classic. I'm ready. I am ready for this. No, I'm not ready for this at all. Okay. Earn 23 combo and then not crash and burn. Okay. Nachos and Fruit Loops. Look, Breakfast of Champions are important. Fruit Loops gives you the energy to get started, and Nachos gives you the energy to get going. That's the game plan anyway. Where's Jakey Boy? He's at work until he gets home. Well, he's at work. And he gets off soon, is what I meant to say. Oh, biscuits. Go. And bacon. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we are going to have baked potato. Potato, seasoning, butter, go. Oh no. You. Biscuits, gravy. And oh my god, why are you already? M wheats and milk. Biscuits, gravy. Biscuits, gravy. Oh my god. Biscuits, gravy. Tostada, oil, ground meat. And you want red beans, tomato, and cheese. Okay, that's fine. Biscuits, gravy. I'm gonna need more. So we're gonna have biscuits, gravy here. Biscuits, cook. Nachos, queso, jalapenos, red beans. Okay, that's not so. Oh, tostada. Ground meat, corn, black beans, and cheese. Oil and pulled pork. Queso, sour cream, and jalapenos. Oh no, did I miss the trash? I did. Queso, sour cream, jalapenos. Biscuits, gravy. Oh no, my bacon. Bacon. Okay, pork, pulled pork, tomato, onion. Where's the onion? Onion? Oh, it's right. Cheese. No, come back. And wheats and milk. And Juicy O's and milk. Thank goodness for that. Fiber Blast, milk. And strawberries. Fiber Blast. Well, that's what you definitely need with everything else. Red beans, tomato, mozzarella, and sour cream. No, come back. Oil and ground beef. He's at work till he gets home. I need Fiber Blast. I need Fiber Blast after the nachos. It's legit. It's a real deal. Come back. Thank God for the ice station. Corn flakes and milk and strawberry. That actually sounds really good right now. Ground meat, and then you want onions and sour cream. Yay! Tostada. Sea salad, and then tomato and mozzarella. And you. Choco crisps and milk. Ahaha. Queso, sour cream, jalapeno and beans. You. Choco crisps and milk. Biscuits, gravy. Trash. Mash. Trash. No. Sea salad. Corn. Sour cream. 2. I could use my fingers in my other hand, but they're stuck in fear. 7. Queso, sour cream, jalapenos, red beans. 1. Biscuits, gravy, soup. 5. Loxette cheese sanitize. 3. Juicy O's and milk. 6. Queso, sour cream, red beans. 2. M wheats, milk, strawberries. 4. Queso, jalapenos, red beans. All sounding very delicious right now. Juicy O's and milk. I know. Sour cream, red beans. Cool. 5. Flush and sanitize. And then 6. Queso, sour cream, jalapenos. And then 2. Queso, sour cream, jalapenos. And 7. Open basin ice fill seal. I leveled up somehow. What am I doing? Case. All 4. 4. Choco crisps, milk, and banana. And then 5. Lots of cheese sanitize. 2. Oh no. 3. Darn. 6. Choco crisps, milk. And then 1. Queso, sour cream, red beans, which I am really dying for now. This and S chicken. And 4. Get chicken. Nope. Oh no! No biscuits and gravy. Alright, queso all 4. And then this is all 4. And then 7. S chicken, lettuce, and corn. Ah, biscuits gravy. Biscuits gravy. Queso, sour cream, red beans. Ah, 4! Chicken, and lettuce, and black beans. 5. Biscuits gravy. 7. More rats. Why are there so many rats? 1. Oil, pulled pork. 2. Oil, as chicken. 3. Cornflakes, milk. 4. Queso, sour cream, and red beans. 5. Queso, sour cream, red beans. Oh no! 6. Oil, says chicken. 7. Oh boy! 1. Pulled pork, tomato, mozzarella. 2. As chicken, lettuce, corn. All good. Oh, brisket. Ah, tasty. Oh, my eye. A salad, lettuce, and sour cream. Biscuits gravy. 5. Biscuits gravy. 7. Flies. Also, the fly trap. Probably the grossest thing I've ever seen. Ass chicken. I've seen fly trap. They suck, but this one's like the worst. Cornflakes. Milk. Strawberries. Oh, tasty. 3. Brisket. Tomato, sour cream. And then biscuits gravy. 2. Juicios and milk. 7. Trash, mash, sanitize. 6. Wash the dishes. Release and no sanitize. 5. Red beans. Corn, mozzarella. 4. Take care of this thing. And 1 is set the traps for the rodents, or the roaches, I should say. This one is biscuits gravy. This is oil and ground beef. You gotta flush the toilet again. And now we wait. 3. Biscuits gravy. 7. Biscuits gravy. Tostada. 2. Ground meat. Tomato. Mozzarella. At least my shop is a little simpler. Ugh. 1 bad order. Not too shabby in comparison to like the 10 I did in that other restaurant. I unlocked... Thank you. I unlocked art dinner. Steak and fries. I've also unlocked... Let's see. A restaurant table. I've unlocked whatever this color is for the walls. And what looks like Random Dudes 1967. Random. Heading out, having an awesome stream. Take care, everyone. All right, Floppy, it was nice having you here. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. And really good on also your stream, too, as well, by the way. I meant to say that, but I was working on work. Oof. All right, what else did I win? Art, the winter collection. Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes, everyone do follow Floppy Jalopy. Her streams are absolutely chill, super fun to watch. And also like just informative. I think when we were doing her stream, like one of her friends that was in the chat was giving us the history of the lore, or the lore of WoW, because I don't really know it very well, and she was learning along with me. It was really cool. I had a small restaurant table and some brick walls. Yeah, lots of stuff. Yum level 12 achieved. New chef for higher levels unlocked. Prep station 8 awarded. So what did I get? What restaurants am I able to check out? Pizza That. That's new. Alright, so let's check out Pizza That. Pizza That has this. Founded in 1967, Pizza That started as a small mom and pop restaurant with several locations in the Buttermilk County area. It quickly became a hit, expanding to over 1,000 locations around the country in the years that followed, but it wasn't until the infamous Jake the Pizza Boy commercial that the franchise really took off. In the commercial, radical skateboarding boy named Jake laments his homework and chores until he discovers a magical spirit in an old lamp who grants him the power to turn anything into a delicious pepperoni pizza. By pointing his finger and shouting, "Pizza that!" he is able to tackle his homework, the dishes, and his cruel cruel stepsister Dorrit by turning them into dinners and leftovers? I have many questions on this. The popularity of Jake and the Pizza That franchise reached critical mass when in 1976, President Meinheimer gave the national televised speech regarding the Iguan Missile Dilemma. Iguan Missile Dilemma, I should say, if I'm going to read that phonetically. Claiming, "This is a national state of emergency. I cannot simply point to the Iguan missiles and say, Pizza That. We need to send in our troops and strike with deadly lethal force." Jake went on to be invited to national palaces around the world until his tragic skateboarding accident in 1978, which left him permanently unable to eat solid foods. Since then, there have been over 30 different Jakes in the history of Pizza That advertisements, with 2 of them going on to become Hollywood A-listers. Pizza That has a rich history and a bright future ahead, with over 40,000 locations in the world. Pizza That today. Yeah, there's a lot to be said in all of these. And if you haven't read all of them and there's like one that you're like, I wasn't here for the last stream or any of the streams before this, can you read the one for that? Please feel free to ask. I will read whatever it is that you want. However, I'm going to take a drink. This is not a Pizza That. Alright, so let's check out the Pizza That and try that. Oh, I'm already going to regret this shift. But let's do it. This is very chill music for the chaos that's about to come my way. Alright. Tab 1. Pizza slice. Thin. Pesto sauce. Cheese. Chicken. Mushrooms. Cook. Okay. 1. Sea apple. And bee cream. Big cream. Oh, I get you. Okay, I'm on all cylinders now. And tiramisu. What's this? Let's do another pizza slice. Hand tossed, pesto sauce, cheese, anchovies, mushrooms, wild onions, and green peppers. Alright. Let's check this out. Traditional wings. Dunk, cook. And then we want 2 mousses and a cheesecake. Oh, can this side salad, lettuce, carrots, tomatoes, croutons, and cucumbers. And then this one is BLS wings, dunk. And then this one is BLS wings. Boneless wings, dunk. Oh no, 2 spices and BBQ sauce. Add wings. Toss and mix. Really? Spices. Tangy sauce. Wings. Toss mix. And then this one is spices. Hot sauce. Toss and wings. Okay. We'll take care of this. And we'll take care of 2. Okay. So we have 4 mousse cheesecake. 5, which is tiramisu and cream. Alright. Now we're in wings, dunk, traditional wings, boneless wings, traditional wings. And then this one is spices, tangy sauce, wings toss, spices, teriyaki, wing sauce. 3, spices, hot sauce, wings toss. 4, spicy South Asian wings toss. 5, spices, extreme fire, wings toss. And 6, spices, BBQ sauce, wings toss. Cool. Alright, we'll take care of the trash. Mash of trash, like Papa Gino's meets Pizza Hut. Yeah, it could be. Oh man. Mousse, Boston cream. 3, set the traps. Uh-oh. We'll have to take care of that in just a second. Sea apple and BB cream. 1, mash, trash. 5 is boneless wings. And 6. And this one is traditional wings. Alright, we'll take care of this pizza slice. This is hand tossed with queso sauce and cheese, ham, and parmesan. Cook that. 5 is spices, parmesan, which actually sounds really good right now, actually, not gonna lie. Spices, parmesan. I do love a good parmesan garlic. What? Medium kick. Power kick. High punch. Finish him. Power punch. Take that. Huzzah. Oh, I gotta take her to roaches. Or to flies. Oh my gosh. Trash. Mash. Sanitize. 2. Mousse. Apple tiramisu. 3. Load dishes. Take care of that. Release. 4. We'll take the rats out. 6. Traditional wings. Dunk. Take the trash out. Oh my god, there's so much trash. 4. Take care of the toilet. Here we'll take care of a pizza slice. We want hand tossed with red sauce. Cheese with some sausage. Ground beef. Parmesan. Red peppers. And diced tomatoes. Alright. And then this one is spices. Tangy sauce. Toss mix. Alright, 2. 4 is ready to go. Is boneless wings, dunk, cook. 3 is boneless wings, dunk, cook. And then 1 is take care of all of that. 5 is lots of trash. Your turn! Master trash! Ah! Okay, spices, barbecue sauce, toss mix. 3 spices, teriyaki sauce, toss mix. 2 6 mousse, apple tiramisu. Traditional wings, dunk, cook. Cheesecake, Boston cream, key lime pie. Shoot. 4 traditional wings, dunk, cook. 3 caramel apple, Boston. Spices, teriyaki, wings, cook. 5 is traditional wings, dunk, cook. 6 is traditional wings, dunk, cook. And then 4 is spices, South Asian, wings, toss, cook. 1 is mousse, key lime pie. 2 is sea apple, Boston cream. And 5 is spices, teriyaki. And then 6 is spices, BBQ sauce, toss and mix. And then 1 is do the dishes. Oh no. And 3 is cheesecake, Boston cream, key lime. 2 is the dishes. You missed me punch justice. I think. I'm not sure. Maybe you saw that part. It's kind of embarrassing, actually. Flush, sanitize. Mousse. Cheesecake. Mousse. Caramel apple tiramisu. Okay. Why are there pizzas hanging on the wall? Boneless wings. Dunk. Cook. Do. And 1 spices, South Asian, wings, toss mix. That's how it looks when it's done. Oh, I got a perfect day! Punch justice sounds like a 90s comic anti-hero. Yeah, and I punched justice. I did. It was a high kick, yeah, and a low kick, phew, and it was uppercut, flunk, and it was power punch, whoosha, and that was it. That was like it was 4 hits. I did it. You can look. You can check the playback. Perfect day hype. Restaurant wall boots. I actually got these already, I think. Whooshoo. Alright, so that was pizza that. And I have 7 emails after that. Alright, I got army fatigues of questionable allegiance. Generously donated by a Utah widow after the Blue War of 2025. This style of army fatigue is notable for having been worn by both sides of the conflict as a psychological warfare tactic to make the lines of dividing each army blurred. To this day, many bodies have yet to have their loyalties verified, making proper ritualistic burials difficult. All right, then. That is. I have no words for that. Actually, I'm gonna leave that one alone. Oh, here we go. Please do not disturb. Oh gosh. As Dennis is out this week and I am taking over his workload in the meantime, I expect to be working overtime and through my breaks all week, especially to deal with his supposed computer issues regarding important work files. Please do not come with me to anything that is not of the highest priority all week. Hopefully I can get at least all of the work done before the weekend so I can make it to the camping trip I promised my adolescent nephew. Wow, this is gonna be that kind of day, huh? Alright, what's up? Okay, what's up? Hey, how you been doing? It's me, Harry, from school. We had that one class together and I asked you a question once. Anyway, enough about me. I hear you're doing really well for yourself. Own and operate a restaurant, I hear. Hey, so I was wondering if, since we go way back and all, if I could borrow some money from you to cover this debt I owe a guy who has connections to some very dangerous people. I know you'd just feel awful if I turned up in a ditch or something because you didn't help me when I reached out to you. I'd do the same thing if you asked me, I promise. I swear. I'm sorry to hear about your mom or dad or whoever it was, by the way. That really hit home for me when I heard about it. Anyway, let me know ASAP, okay? Great catching up with you. Hussein, extension 6644. Mad Matt says that nephew is in for a lesson grown-ups putting off bonding time for work. It's a really terrible lesson to teach anybody. Not just necessarily, I mean, adolescents get it too, but anyone that just misses it because of work is just like, take a breather. Businessmen Monthly Club. Hello, fine businessman. If you regularly consume office supplies and are tired of paying out of pocket for the same old things each month, try switching to the all-new Businessman Monthly Club. For only $25 a month, we'll ship you a box full of vital tools and hardware to make your office experience fun and enjoyable without the hassle of going to a huge office supply store. Best of all, each month changes things up with random goods, so you'll never know what surprises are in store. Here's what you missed out on last month. A5 letterhead paper, 20 pieces, 100 fine staples, assorted paper clips, Trumblo 394-EX or XE ink toner, magenta, Aerocade 4555-Jet series ink ribbon, 3 dozen erasers, 512 MB, a megabyte USB flash drive. That's the smallest flash drive. 0.2 millimeter LED, 3-pack. Easy fine coffee brew, 2 bags. CDR with jewel cases, 10-pack. That's a $100 value box for only $25. What an insane deal. It's too late to get that box of fantastic office supplies, so don't miss out on next month's delivery. Order today. Businessman Monthly, extension 877. That's a lot of erasers. Look, I will tell you this. Granted, I don't really like I don't like crap erasers. I don't like the pink ones because they're not really good enough. Like white fine erasers, or sometimes if I'm really feeling expensive, I have to get like a artist eraser. But that one's only for like when I have to do my graphite artworks. Whenever I get done with a show and you're required for some ridiculous reason to erase all the markings in a musical theater score. For like most community theaters and stuff, you have to erase it before they send it back to MTI or Sample French or whatever it is, and you don't have erasers, I'm telling you, I have run to get my musicians erasers in intermission. I'm like, great, gotta go to CVS, we have to get the erasers in, because they have to get sent back out within the next few days, and I'm not the one doing it, so I'm like, quick, gotta get erasers. So I have lots of erasers, specifically because I keep going out and buying more erasers, so that every show I do, I have plenty to give to whoever is going to do the erasing for me. Real world problems. Okay, so cool guy shoes. Retrieved after Washington, D.C. curiously sank into the ocean in 2028, miraculously leaving Virginia and Maryland entirely intact. These shoes were fashionable during the mid-2020s. Commonly known as cool guy shoes, they were popular amongst local musicians and college students, also because they were cheaper. Kneaded erasers are good, but I always find myself sculpting them into fun shapes instead of actually doing art. I kind of use it like a stress ball. Yeah, that's me. Sound effects included, by the way. Out next week, Dennis says, I will be out on vacation all week. Please direct all concerns with ongoing projects to Leo in the meantime. Demis M. P.S. Leo, I have been having some computer problems all week, In some in that some files would not save or update. I apologize for this major inconvenience. Dennis M is like totally done. Worth it. The ice cream at Cook Serve Delicious is out of this world. I don't even care that I'm super lactose intolerant. It's so worth it. Mike. P.S. If anyone could run up some more toilet people to the bathroom on the 3rd floor, I'd super appreciate it. Also, stop eating ice cream at my restaurant. You're the one that's currently clogging up all my toilets. Just take care of your body. Goodness gracious. Ooh, food catalog. I can buy these things. All right, let's see what I've got. Maybe I can change from fibros to not that. Let's see. I have tostadas. There's so many foods here. What? Is that an octopus? Oh boy. Ooh, that looks tasty. Pork buns. Steam buns. By the way, all the food has stuff to go with it. So it's literally like everything has a story. There's so much story in this game. I can't even. All right, so let me see. What do I want the story of today? Octopus taco. Did I do takeout taco? I'm walking away. Well, let's read it, shall we? Okay, I can already tell you I'm going to mess this up right off the bat. So if there's anyone that's going to read this probably better than me, please feel free to do a phonetic for me. Oh my god, they included lore for the food. They did. For all the food. Side note, we'll come back to that in just a second. If you want to see how much food there is like, still scrolling. Let's see, 5 rolls, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 40, 42. 42 rows of 5. With lore. Alright, so Tapathy Sti Shkara. Oh my god. I am destroying this 100% not phonetic at all. Origin of Greece. Sti Shraka is a dish of grilled octopus that is a staple of Greek cuisine. Traditionally, it is enjoyed alongside a glass of wine, which not only complements the flavor of the dish, but also helps to calm the nerves of anyone who is squeamish about trying octopus for the first time. Tapathy Sti Shraka is perhaps the most widely known dish that led to the downfall of the National Greek Seafood Eating Contest in 1987, when a participant ate an entire year's supply of the dish continuously over the course of 3 days, all for nothing more than a minimal entry fee of the contest. This has temporarily crippled the grilled octopus economy, though it eventually rebounded as one of the most popular dishes worldwide as a result of the publicity. Holy cannoli, I bet the writers alone took up 70% of the dev time. No doubt. No doubt about it. Side note, I'm not even sure what Cook Serve Delicious 3 looks like, but Cook Serve Delicious 3 came out, I think it was either earlier this year or last year. And if this is what Cook Serve Delicious 2 was like, I don't even know how much. I think I might need to have tea to eat or to read all the stuff that's on this. Oh my goodness. Okay. However, since it's a Greek dish, why don't we check out the Greek restaurant, which is Grieteli. And in case you missed it, this is what it is. Grieteli is the oldest restaurant still currently in operation. In 146 BC, after Rome defeated Greece in the Battle of Corinth, Greece's economy was devastated. While the situation was grave for many Greeks, one silver lining was opening in the restaurant in Simul, later became known as Grieteli, which combined the best of both Greek and Italian cuisine. Over the years, many politicians have pointed to Grieteli as justification for invading foreign nations, with some politicians suggesting that the First World War itself was an unsuccessful attempt to combine dozens of different cuisines into one. Since the opening of Grietali, many famous celebrities have been seen dining at the restaurant, including Augustus Caesar, Benito Mussolini, Jake from Pizza That commercials. Cook Serve Delicious 3 is a full-on text adventure. Go north. You see a forest and a path with a troll inviting you to try one of their delicious meals. What would you pick? Eat ice cream. Please let there be a Zork style Cook Serve Delicious, because I'm down for that. I enjoyed Zork and I enjoyed Cook Serve Delicious. Alright, so with that, we're going to try... None of these have the octopus in it. So we're going to try lasagna, which was the bane of my existence. Troll cream. Alright. Oh, how pretty. It's way prettier than mine. And it doesn't have, like, pizzas or food hanging on the walls. Okay. Tab 1. Lasagna. What? Spinach lasagna. Place in the following... Oh, I don't like this already. Pasta, sauce, spinach, cheese, ricotta. Pasta, sauce, cheese, ricotta. Pasta, sauce, cheese. Cook. Oh my god. Oil, eggplant. I'm gonna cook this again because I don't want to do this twice. Pasta, sauce, spinach, cheese, ricotta. Pasta, sauce, cheese, ricotta. Pasta, sauce, cheese. Alright, cool. You. Oil, eggplant. 3. Oil, eggplant. 1. Eggplant, tomato sauce, parsley, parmesan. Cool. 5. Flush sanitize, because we're already starting. Ooh. Veggies, season and cook. And here we'll do side salad. Oh, 2. All 4. Oh, no. Chicken breast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bread. Cook. Oh, no. Eggplant, tomato sauce, and parmesan. Cool. I don't know if I got that right, but sure. Oh, pour. Was that overflowed? Really? Okay, fine. Chicken breast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bread. Cook. Alright. And then chicken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bread. And cook. And this is flush sanitize. And 4 is oil and eggplant. And then 1. And then 3 is oil, eggplant. And then 5 is trash sanitize. 6 is chicken breast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Season cook. And then 1, 2. And then 5 is oil, eggplant. And then 1 is this would 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bread cook. 2 is pour until the top. Oop, totally missed that somehow. Eggplant, tomato sauce, parsley, parmesan. 6. 3. 4 of these. And then 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bread cook. And then 3. 1. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3. 4. And 4. Add breading. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bread cook. And then 5 is oil eggplant. 6 is oil eggplant. 2 is cooked. 1 is oil eggplant. 3 is oil eggplant. And then 2 is beer. Let's see, 4 is done. Oil eggplant. 5 is this. And then 6 is all of that. And then 1 is all of that. And then 3 is all of that. And 4 is oil eggplant. And then 1 is trash, mash or trash, and sanitize. Then I have 5, which is to do all the dishes in the world. And then I have 6, which is to pour and then stop. And then 2 is all 4. And then 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, season cook. And then 2 is oil eggplant. And then lasagna, pasta, sauce, meat, cheese, ricotta, pasta, sauce, cheese, ricotta, pasta, sauce, cheese. And this one is this 4. This one's done. Flush sanitize. And 6 is do the dishes. 2 is all 4 of these. And 5 is pour. Okay. I just love the have to read in just a second. And 3. I just love how all the NPCs look bored and slightly PO'd. Like the devs aren't going to insult our intelligence and make everyone pathologically cheerful. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, seasoned cook. 2 is oil eggplant. 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, seasoned cook. 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bread cook. 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, seasoned and cook. And then 6 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bread and cook. 1 is done. 3 is done. Set the traps. 2, 4, 1, 5, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bread cook, and then 6 is done. 5 is done. 2 is pour. 6 is ready. We're gonna do another lasagna because I don't want to feel like pasta sauce veggie cheese ricotta, pasta sauce cheese ricotta, pasta sauce cheese. Flush sanitize. All right. Now we'll do breading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bread cook. 4 is oil eggplant. 5 is seasoned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasoned cook. 6 is oil eggplant. 3 is done. 2 is pour all the way up to about the rim, hopefully for the best. And then we just wait. Adding here, we're going to do some mixed vegetables. 2, we're going to trash and mash everything. 5 is done. We have more rats to deal with. 4 is all of these. 1 is pour. 6. All of that. Level up. No, did I do it right? 3. Yeah. Enjoy the lasagna and completed. Was able to get $94 in tips, $100 earned from just doing stuff. Got all my takes taken care of, and only 2 average orders. All right, not too shabby. Got a 7. I got a silver. There's a certain amount of silvers you have to be able to get every day. Oh look, I got California art pieces. Oh, thank you, Jabrowski. Ooh, black restaurant booths. That's pretty fancy if I feel like it. I have a gray wall. It doesn't quite color. It's pretty neutral. A fancier restaurant table. And holding station 6 awarded with level 13. A 47 perfect streak. Yeah, that's... I hope so. I'd be alarmed at how often you're resetting those traps. But looking at that dumpster makes sense. Okay, well, okay, time. What we're going to do is now we're going to actually update things. So first and foremost... Oh, what's this? Select mode single player. Schuler? Oh, I can change it. I can change what I look like. Interesting. Okay, let's go. So we'll go with Cucinata for the moment. Let's see. Tutorials, no. Designer. I do want to do the designer again, but this is not what I was looking to do at the moment. Hold on one second. We'll go back. There's something else I wanted us to do. Food catalog. Is this it? No. Not quite. I'm looking for... Hold on. I'm looking for the place you're supposed to get upgrades for the yes, the interior design part. Okay, we'll do that in just a second. I'm also looking for the place where you're supposed to was it oh look, I can take a screenshot. Come back later. Let's see, what else did we get? Welcome to Night Burger. How many are in the old party? Oh my gosh. This is the most calm music of the entire set, I feel, is this. Alright, design away. Enjoy your outlook on everything. Wash your troubles through the windows. Let it all fly out of your system and really just see your picture. Flow the energy through, kind of thing. What did I get? Oh my god, I keep clicking. I'm like, who's talking? And I thought this turned into like a horror movie for a second because I'm like, I hear stuff, and that's okay. So that was bad. All right, so I can put a fire hydrant inside my house, but that's not what I have. I have a fountain. Hold on, I'm supposed to be able to do stuff. I'm thinking so clearly now. Oh, hoo, hoo. Let me see. Wait, go back. There we go. Floors. Do I have carpet already? Nope, I don't. Tile. This one? This one? Or this one? Alright, so this is what I got so far. It hurts my face though. Okay, so we'll go to this one. Alright. Lighting. Let's see, I have all of these lights. Oh my goodness. Alright, first of all, what needs to happen is editing. Lighting. Okay, fine. No, not reset the entire restaurant. Come on, help me here. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Here's like the least part that I'm familiar with. Let's see, delete ceiling lights only. Yes. Alright, so now we go... Okay, so now we do this again. And we add ceiling lights. There we go. And we can add any of these. This one kind of bothers me. I'm gonna go with these. It's like Saturn. Like I'm sitting under Saturn. They're so low though, oh my god. Let's see. What else can we edit? Let's see. Floor objects. Delete. Oh no. Ceiling lights only. Yes. Alright, now we're gonna start this from the top. So now let's see. I have seats. I have booths. I have all of these booths to choose from. And then I have the wall booths like this. And I can just set it like this. Oop, undo that and go back to wall booths. You go right there. And it's gonna go right here. With this chair at the other side. Undo that. Let's see, as far as tables are concerned, this is the only other chair I have. So this is what was used when they did this here for wall tables. I also have all these tables. If I want to be super fancy schmancy. Oh lordy. Oh lordy. I need better chairs. Alright. Delete all of those tables. There we go. Oh no, come back. No, they need some place to sit. Come on, add chairs. And then they have that for table. Okay, so I'm gonna add booths. I want these black ones. Super pretty. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I also have next to no decoration capabilities. Like, that's just not something I'm very good at. Alright, there we go. So then we have... I have these. Oh yeah, super fancy restaurant now. Create windows? Oh, that's right, the presets. Colored walls. Ugh! Oh, lordy. Messing up my head with those. Yeah, if I want to be in a dungeon. If I want to be in a bathroom. That's kind of cool and calming. Very neutral. This is aggressive at the very best. This would be pretty okay. It's pretty neutral too. What's this? Oh, accents. No, thank you. What's this? Nothing there. And backsplash? Oh, that's that. Ooh. I just don't like this line. Murals are cool, but not that. I like the sunset look. Let's stick with that for now. And see. Wall art. That's window presets. Just kidding. Lighting we just did. Object booth dividers. Like this. Like I said, I have no decoration capabilities whatsoever. I'm really bad at it. Let's see, what's this? Plants. I have no plants. No columns, no trash cans. I have a fountain. And a sakura tree. Oh my goodness. Le ridicule. I also have bar counters. Yeah, let's do that one. People. I have lots of people art. I have some suggestion arts. Location. I have lots of vegetables. I have a picture of cake and steak. Some abstract art. And some doggy art. I like doggy arts. Stuff to hang on the walls. Apparently whatever this is. Yeah, okay, not that. Large wall. Historics. What did we get in historic? So some femme fatale art here. Clearly, nothing here is cohesive whatsoever. Oh wait, I need to edit something. Come on. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's right. We cover. That's why we put that one there. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Okay. Well, let's start. Let's move some else. Move some more art. Let's move. Yeah, let's move this to not there at all. There we go. It's gonna go right over there. There we go. Move on some more. We're gonna move this right over here. And I'm gonna move some more still. And move one more. There we go. Now it's underneath the other thing. Awesome. There is no theme. No such thing. Oh wait, I need to move one more thing. This one. Needs to be a little over here now. There we go. All better. Okay, so that's the decor. I was looking literally for something totally different. That's not it. No. Go back. list. Entrees, side dishes. That okay, not that either. Chefs. Nope. Let's check the emails while we're here. Parking spaces. Has anyone else been having trouble finding a parking space lately? Maybe it's just because I've been coming in a few minutes earlier or later than usual, but it feels like the lot has just been overflowing recently. Anyway, I've called a tow truck to remove a few vehicles so I can fit my limousine into my usual spaces. I'm so sorry if one of yours gets towed. Details, right? What does it matter? Fire alarm. Teragon management. Tenants, please note that in the event of a fire, everyone is required to evacuate the building immediately. This is especially important for Cook Serve Delicious. Too many times we've seen customers refuse to evacuate as they don't want to lose their place in line. It's important to stress to customers that it's not worth getting fried for some fries, in spite of how delicious they may be. Well, thank you, Teragon Management. They are delicious, aren't they? Read, change in structure. I apologize for my last email in which I incorrectly reported that Leo had been fired for stealing from the company. It has come to my attention that he is to remain employed until an internal investigation is completed. Dennis M. P.S. Leo, good luck with the investigation. Hopefully nobody was able to guess all of your passwords and frame you for embezzlement. Just to be safe, could you please return the movies you borrowed from me 2 years ago? That is like hardcore. Like, there is counseling necessary. Tactical Army Vest, National History. Worn by the famous Lieutenant Colonel Pierce Noyles through the Blue War of 2025, this Army vest still smells of napalm, bacon, and eggs. Inside one of the many pouches was found a note written by Lieutenant Colonel Noyles, reading, "Not today," which many accounts have verified were also the famous Lieutenant Colonel's last words at the Battle of Central High. Added, tactical vest. Alright. Still literally trying to find where I'm supposed to get the Blue War. Yeah, so there's this made-up war that they have that's in the future, like that was around 2025, and apparently I think we decided that this is taking place in like the year either 3000 or somewhere heading in that direction. Oh, here we go. View equipment. That's what I was looking for. Oh, this has menu rot, so I have to get rid of them anyway. Okay, so now we're gonna upgrade stuff. First and foremost, there's too many rats. So now I have that, and trash service. Trash service should be here. Better trash service gives me better options. So at this, I need to get rid of this, and we will go with... First off, let me get rid of everything that has menu rot. This lasts forever. I took a time machine to 2026 the other day. Minecraft 2 was out. It was dope. I'm over you. Get out, Chew. My favorite part is on Pharaoh's and I would actually believe you. I was like, I just popped over 2026, Blue War, no more California, and somehow we've stolen stuff. Who knows? Oh my god. Let's see. View equipment. I need more food. Let's go buy some food. No more Florida weather. Or either. Yeah. Okay, so buying food. I have this list. Entrees. Status. For sale. Okay, here we go. Ooh, French toast sounds so tasty. French toast. French toast, also known as pain perdu, lost bread, first appeared in the Middle Ages. Due to a combination of record food wastage and malnutrition amongst the lower classes, the French government passed legislation making the disposal of food illegal. With the ban on food disposal in full swing, restaurateurs were puzzled with what to do with stale bread. Local restaurants came together and concluded that by cooking stale bread with curdled milk, they'd be able to sell expired food for gourmet prices. Their research paid off, and in the coming months, French toast became a hit. Hoping to recreate the success of French toast, restaurants have attempted to serve patrons expired chicken in moldy cheese. It was less successful. This does have menu rot, and this food doesn't have many servings, but you have to make another batch. So make sure you have extra holding stations handy. Okay. What's this? Gumbo. Gumbo is a traditional stew from Louisiana, best known due to local urban legend. As the legend goes, in the 1940s, police had wised up to gangs dumping bodies in swamps, car crushers, and fresh cement. This was a problem for local Louisiana gang, the Muskrat Five, whose accountant, Gumbo, had recently met a sticky end. Unable to dispose of the body in conventional ways, the Muskrat Five instead opted to serve up bits of gumbo in a stew and feed him to the locals. Wanting to ensure their plan was airtight, the Muskrat Five decided that if anyone asked what the soup was made of, they would claim it was a combination of meat, stock, celery, onions, and bell peppers. The colorful tale of gumbo is attributed to the rise in popularity of the dish in Louisiana, although paranoia of the legend being real has led some restaurants to stress that their stews are completely free of human remains. Gumbo! That's my dish. All right, well, I can't buy it at the moment. It's $1,100. Maybe next round I can get it in just a bit. I'm pretty sure I've had human gumbo. Can you tell the difference? Let's see. Corn dog, what's this? Turkey slices. Why is turkey slices so expensive to buy? Origin turkeys. Turkey slices are consumed all around the world in an effort to maintain the status quo between the turkey and the human races, as per the agreements that were reached for after the poultry wars of the 6th century, according to the scriptures of the Church of Delhi and higher understanding. As the story goes, when Persian physician Berzuya invented backgammon, he could not initially find any human friends to test this new game on. However, he found that turkeys could effectively be taught the game's mechanics and were sufficiently smart enough to test the game. His plan backfired, however, when the turkeys used backgammon as a stepping stone on their way to higher intelligence and self-awareness. Feeling they were being underappreciated as a supplier of delicious and nutritious meat, the turkeys staged a rebellion, resulting in a war. Fortunately, despite their newly gained intellect, turkeys were still unable to wield weapons or utilize basic military strategy, and they lost the war after 6 months. In negotiating their surrender, it was agreed that turkeys would not be hunted to extinction in exchange for continued use of their meat on sandwiches and at large family dinners. This and many other turkey-related stories can be found in the Church of Delhi's published works. The meat didn't look like chicken. Well, that's good. Oh, you had some with your family in the Deep South. Okay. Yeah, the last time I had gumbo, like, I want to say restaurant home cooked, you know what I mean? Like, whatever it was the last time I was in Louisiana. We found this little hole in the wall place that like people were like flooding into. They're like, what is that? And it smelled amazing. Granted, I'm not a big fan of like bugs, so like if I see not like roaches, but like if I see like kind of bugs in a general area, because bugs are everywhere, it's just what it is, I'm just not a fan. But it did look delightful and also looked like meat pieces, so that was good. Hey Mad Matt, how's it going? Welcome back. We were just discussing the origin of turkey rebellions. Well, we weren't. The game was. To answer a phone, how could you? How could you? Leave me all by myself. It's fine. Where did you go in Louisiana? I always went to New Orleans. It was in August. It must have been over a decade ago at this point. But there was a jazz festival there that we were passing through. And I was like, yeah, I just wanted to kind of sort of see New Orleans, because we'd never been to Louisiana at the time, and just sort of check that out, drive back. Yeah, I think we had to go to Georgia to like hang out with to meet some people. We knew people in Georgia, and just kind of drove our way down and then went outside. My family lives in Raceland, just outside New Orleans. Oh, okay. I'm sure we passed by. Oh my goodness, warm. Let's see. I'm trying to decide what foods to buy. And honestly, all of it's looking kind of really good, and now I'm super hungry. So, the chicken sandwich cost that much? Fine. In 1914, moments before the United States was to enter the Great War, General MacArthur made a startling discovery. The above average amount of roast chicken consumed by the troops resulted in oily fingers, causing them to continually drop their weapons. Not wanting to give up roast chicken, the United States Army postponed entering the war. The Army set to work, and in 1917, General MacArthur announced that by encasing chicken in bread slices, the troops would be able to enjoy chicken without getting oily fingers. Not one for creativity, General MacArthur named the sandwich with chicken the chicken sandwich. And in April 1917, the United States joined the war. While 3 years late to the war effort, many historians cite the high protein content in chicken sandwiches as being paramount to the America's military prowess. Well, there you go. Stick fingers. Oh, steak fingers. Now I want steak fingers. Steak fingers were concocted in the mid-1950s in Idaho. Looking to create a gimmick to attract customers, an Idahoan cooked deep-fried small strips of steak, advertising them as the most unhealthy food legally available in the United States. Scores of customers from across the country visited the restaurant hoping to experience the same heavy breathing and sweaty palms they heard so much about. With profits up and life expectancy down, steak fingers were a huge success. It wasn't until a year later that the cook vanished off the face of the earth. Although a number of different theories persist, historians believe that the most likely explanation is the chef attempted to create an even unhealthier snack, clogging his arteries to such a degree that he spontaneously combusted somewhere in Idaho. Is that real? That sounds so good. Steak fingers are real. The story is not. Steak fingers are a real thing. Breaded steak, deep fried, just like anything else. They're also not the most unhealthiest food in the United States. Like, hands down, they're just not. But it sounds delicious regardless, and now I really want some. I have steak, but I don't feel like making it. Oh my god. Okay, maybe I'll just... Oh, I can do only for sale. View. Sorting. Oh, here we go. Price. Does that mean that I can afford doing it? Ah, yes. Brownies. Brownies, originally called Blueies, were invented in 1893 by a colorblind chef, Nick Ream. Operating under the misunderstanding that cocoa powder had strong healing and hallucinogenic properties, Ream sought to develop a small dessert full of cocoa powder that he could sell as a cure for everything that ails you. After being informed by his understudy that the treat was not actually blue, the name was changed, and Ream went to open up Nick's Ream Cream Dream Brownies, a small shop from which he sold his creation. While people quickly realized that brownies could neither improve health nor cause visions, those who had tried them and survived their respective health concerns for unrelated reasons were hooked on the delicious chocolatey flavor, and its popularity spread rapidly through the United States and Canada as a result. Mad Matt Mega says, General MacArthur, inheritor of the title from the historic General Soos, would himself be eventually succeeded by Colonel Sanders. Are you applying for the job of writing for this particular game series? Cooks Serve Delicious 4. The Zork anthology style. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I'm going to buy brownies. Let's see, they're going to give me hot and edible, very tasty. Heck, I just might do it. I will die. Like, I die laughing at this. I know it's a lot of rating, and I hope you guys are still understanding what I'm saying, but man, I am dead with most of these. Like, they're so good. I'm going to get lots of rats, but I just upgraded, so it's okay. And pests, and super menu rat. Customers crave variety. This will... I have to remove it after a day. Fine. Let's add it to my menu. Cook Serve Delicious. We are now going to have brownies, which goes on the HS thing. That's okay. And I already own... What is this? What is this? Chicken strips. I own chicken strips, and I'm going to add to this Salisbury steak. Clearly the breakfast, lunch, and dinner of champions, I must say. Also, I'm going to remove this. And I'm going to add here some grilled fennel. For some grilled fennel, I will now have some health in my diet. Fennel is healthy, right? Right. Cool. We're going to start the day. All right. That's a heck of a menu right there. Yeah, it's a menu, all right. It is a choice that I just made. So we're gonna make brownies. Brown batter. Cook. And here, I make chicken strips. Strip, 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 dunk. And in here, I'm gonna make more brownies. Cook. And here, I'm gonna make fennel. And in here, I'm gonna make bacon. Bacon, 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 bacon. Cook. Alright, you want cornflakes and milk. And you want chicken strips. And you want Choco Crisps and milk. One, you want butter and steak. This music's killing me. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Cat jam. Juicy O's, milk, and blueberries. Salad with steak and gravy. Trash, sanitize. 2. Juicy O's and milk. That's Ruby Tuesday's menu or TGI Friday Summit menu named after the day of the week. 2. Fibroblast, milk and strawberries. Butter Salisbury steak and Choco Crisps. Milk and banana. Do, do, do. I need to make more brownies. Brown butter. Trash sanitize. Flush sanitize. Chicken strips. Ah, no. Roaches already. 3. Steak and gravy. Oh my goodness. Butter steak. 3. Butter steak. 4. Butter steak. 5. Butter steak. 7. Butter steak. 6. Wheats, milk, and banana. 2. Butter steak. So 6 is done. Yep. I'll read that all in just a second, right after rush hour is done. Steak and onion gravy. Steak and onion gravy. 4 is steak and onion gravy, which sounds absolutely amazing. Steak and onion gravy. 7, steak and onion gravy. Flush sanitize. 5, brownies. 3 is cornflakes, milk, strawberries. 2 is steak and regular gravy, which is also just as good. 6 is butter steak. 1 is butter steak. 7 is take care of the roaches. 4 is take care of the ice thingy. 2 is butter steak. 3 is trash and mash, trash, mash, 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 sanitize. 5 is Juicy O's and milk. 3 is cooked. 7, let the dishes begin to wash. Did you ever put Rice Krispies on ice cream for dessert? The answer is yes. Yes, I have. Because I am clearly always, and always will be forever, like 4 years old. Like without fail. Mushroom gravy. 3, sanitize. 4, wheats, milk, and blueberries. I gotta do it now. Butter steak. 7, butter steak. 1, butter steak. Here we go. We'll make fennel. And here we'll make bacon. Hey Drake. I see you in the corner of my eye. 3, flush sanitize. Take care of the ice thingy. 5 is steak and onion gravy. 7 is steak and mushroom gravy. 1, steak and onion gravy. Oh my god. 4, wash, 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 release. 2, cornflakes and milk. 5 is more roaches for heaven knows what reason. And then... uh-oh. I'm gonna need chicken strips. Cornflakes, milk, banana. Chicken strips. Dunk. Brownie. Okay, fine, that's fine. Sanitize. It's okay. 3, butter steak. 4, butter steak. 5, butter steak. 6, cornflakes, milk, banana. 7, Choco Crisps, milk and blueberry. 2, butter steak. 6, butter steak. 1, 2, chicken strips. Take care of the ice thingy. 7, corn flakes and milk. 3 is steak and mushroom gravy. 4, steak and gravy. 5, steak and gravy. 3 is done. 4 is done. 1 is wheat's milk. 2 is steak and mushroom gravy. 6 is steak and regular gravy. Oh man, I messed that up somehow. Can I order a butter steak? Yes. First off, anyone that's never had a butter steak probably should go make some right now because it's glorious. 4, 7, fiber blast, milk and banana, butter steak. 1, mash. Why is she drooling? Is she drooling over here in the corner? Take care of the rat traps, or roach traps. Take care of the ice. 3 is done. 1, corn flakes and milk. 5 is Choco Crisps. Well, bye, see ya. I apologize for totally messing up that order 100%. And sanitize. 2 is steak and gravy. 3 is steak and butter. 4 is flush the toilet. 1 is kill the rat. Anything with mushroom gravy is fine by me. Yes. Without fail. Now I want stroganoff. I made stroganoff, a mushroom stroganoff, and instead of putting it on egg noodle, I actually put it on top of butter sauteed kale. It was actually really good. I really like that plate at work. Man, one bad order. Darn. I have a life preserver, or lifesaver, not a life preserver. Oh, I got a sakura wallflower. Or I assume it's sakura. It could just be regular flowers. Oh, look, the gold saucer. Yep. But yeah, mushrooms, beef mushroom stroganoff on top of buttered kale with, just seasoned with salt and pepper was actually way better than I thought it was going to be. And I was like, oh, it's warm. I don't feel so bloated, and it was still delicious, and it was glorious. I have eat, period. Okay, I think I'm doing pretty good. Man, I still haven't opened up anything else. I wonder what it takes to actually open them. A life preserver for anyone in danger of drowning in soup. Hey, soup kills when done correctly. Crazy documentary. Did you see that documentary about Gorilla Planet theme parks? Apparently gorillas are nice and kind creatures, but that makes for boring entertainment. So at night, employees chain them up and slap them in the face with red rags soaked in fish juice repeatedly until they get really mad. They also give them bananas, but one of the bananas is actually filled with mushed up and reshaped banana peppers, and they don't know it until they bite off a big piece, which gets them all riled up. That's why they're so ferocious looking during the day when visitors see them in cages and stuff. Man, that's just wrong. I'm never going back to that park again. I hope they go out of business. Penny, extension 0098. I'm not gonna lie, if that was actually something that was happening, I would 100% vow for never going to that park and hoping that they go out of business. No doubt. Back to work. Oh, Leo, okay. I'm happy to report that the internal investigation into some fraudulent claims about me has turned up the actual truth of certain events, and I am returning to work effective immediately. Furthermore, I gleefully report that the same team which investigated me is going to be sticking around for a bit more to build a case against the person who has been causing such issues throughout the company. It should be interesting to watch all of this pan out. That is like sipping wine level. They'll be sticking around for a little bit. I'm curious to see how this will all play. That's what that is. Ooh. Eric, presidential cowboy boots. Worn by the first U.S. president to be sworn into the nation's new capital in Nashville, Billy Lou Twain. After Washington, D.C. gently slid into the ocean in 2028, taking the entire succession with it, Billy Lou Twain quickly identified a loophole in winning in the US underscore Constitution underscore V3.txt that granted him the presidential power over the distraught nation as a result of him winning a recent local square dancing contest. He wore these lucky boots every day of his presidency until the morning of his assassination a year later, when he decided to go out barefoot. As much as I like having the opportunity to learn about animals and going on field trips and stuff, some animals just shouldn't be in zoos. Agreed. Agreed 100%. Honest, there was, I don't know how it turned out, but there was actually during the pandemic when everything was quarantined in Facebook, someone on Facebook, I think whoever it was, they had set up in Africa, they set up a live safari with like one of the, with people that had the live safaris with, and he would like from a distance you would kind of see the camera and he would zoom in and he would place cameras all throughout like the savannah and like in the reserves area, and then places that normally animals would normally go to. So we would watch from a distance in his Jeep, and you would watch the cheetahs kind of like lounging. You would see them, and he would tell you a little bit about them and stuff like that. And then like he would drive to the water hole and like make sure that camera was set up, and then he would go away somewhere, and then you would pull out his like camera that we get to see live, and we watched like elephants and stuff like that, and they would walk to the water hole and things, and I was like, this is really cool. Like, I mean, honestly, like, as much as I like the idea of going to Africa to see an actual savannah, it was kind of cool to be able to have someone put the effort into bringing it to me. Yeah, it was really awesome. I was watching it like for an hour one day, and I was like, I might not really be there, but I'm learning so much, and I don't have to leave my house. I don't have to even have them brought over to our zoos to be able to see it. It was quite, it felt really good. You know what I mean? Like when people put their minds to it, like they can come with some pretty amazing things. Let's see. I don't know. Pizza that kind of thrown me for a loop here, but I did do a pretty good job on it. All right, let's see. Oh, let me check my achievements real quick. See which one I actually need to get. So some of the achievements are like, you have to get this shift in this restaurant, and you have to get gold. So for example, waterlogged achievement says get gold medal in Planet Blue on shift number 2. And each restaurant has 10 shifts. So you have to do this and that to be able to do all of them to be able to get to that shift to get that achievement. It's a lot of work. You said, shame we can't put a bunch of cameras on the seafloor and observe all the ocean horror. All you would see is blackness. Drake showed me Soma. The ocean floor is terrifying. I think about all the zoos. I think that about zoos, but when you see stuff like the albino alligator in New Orleans, and that thing is probably, and it's like that thing probably wouldn't be alive if it weren't for the zoo. Yeah, I went to Florida and they had, I'm not gonna lie, I went because I listened to Gabriel Iglesias stand up about Gatorland, and they had the albino there. They had the albino gator there as well, and I was like, this is real. I mean, it was really, really cool to kind of watch all these gators. It was Florida, so I probably could have just walked everywhere and been like, I could find them wherever, but it was kind of cool to be able to just see them in that kind of location, and know that the people that are working there in that place particularly not only had like a vested interest in them, but they also studied them. Sometimes they researched them, and then they had zip lines. So there was that. Soma was a trip, all right. Yes. And I keep saying, all right, I'm going to do it. But we got to that section, and he keeps opening up all the quarantine doors. I'm like, why are you opening quarantine doors? Can we actually, let's not do this right now. Don't open the quarantine door. And he goes, and he clicks it, and the quarantine comes off, and then there's blood splatter everywhere or something like that. I'm like, why did you take that quarantine off? Kind of thing. I'm a big baby. All right, let's see. Did I get the achievement for the Chinese food already? I did. Burrito Bandito. Did I open that? No, I did not. It's only Chipotle. 100%. Let's see. Get a gold medal in Contrast Coffee Shift 14. I'd rather cry forever, because Contrast... should open up. Oh, I don't want to do contrast coffee again. Let's see. Sushi Nest shift. Non level 10. Shift 14. Shift 15. Haven't played it. I'll have to check it out. I enjoy the game. I just am scared of the game. Oh my gosh. Trying to decide if I want to do pizza that and continue that on. You know? Okay, so look. Okay, so we got a bronze in this one, and it looks like they changed it up. So I think we should be okay. Haven't played like Drake. You know a good story. You know a good story, so I'll take your word. And setting worth playing at least once. I agree. If you have a PS4, it's $3 right now. Oh, there you go. I don't have a PS4, so I have to rely on Drake. It doesn't help because Drake does this thing where he's like, ah! And I'm like, why? So there is that. Oh, I don't know how it's the PC. It will go on sale again on the PC. It goes on sale frequently enough. So like Christmas time is coming up, it will go on sale. At the same time, I actually do think it's a game that's worth its full amount too. So there is that. So if you want to wait for the sale, that's perfectly private. But at the same time, I do think it's a good enough game to spend whatever amount is on it. I don't want. Okay. We're gonna do contrast coffee again. We can do this, everyone. It's not like it was totally bad. I got a bronze. What could possibly go wrong this time? Fruit. Oh my god. Grapes, cantaloupe, apple, tangerines. And then this one is side oatmeal. And we'll just do a whole bunch of those. And grapes, apples, strawberry, kiwi. Alright, you want ice cream, waffle bee, and clothes. And this one will also do more side oatmeals. Alright, cool. And then this one is ice, soy milk, watermelon, and kale. And then do that. And then don't dip, and then just do mint chocolate. Off to a great start. Latte, and then mocha, and then vanilla syrup. Wait. And then ice and milk. Cover. Oh, did I mess up something already? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Already. 3. Okay, I got that right. Okay, yogurt, ice, milk, kiwis, strawberries, oranges. Cover. Oh, that's why. I forgot to... Oh, man. I've had a bad day. Okay. Ice, milk, banana, strawberries, watermelon, raspberry. Cover. Ice, milk, blueberries, raspberry. Cover. And then 5. And then 3 is done. 2 is latte, ice, and milk, and then cover. Okay. All right. And then apple juice, and then pineapples, and then apples. Cover. And then ice, pineapple juice, blueberry, oranges, pineapple, avocado. Cover. And then take care of the flies for heaven knows what reason. And then we'll take care of 1, which is ice, lemonade, watermelon, raspberry, oranges. Covered. And 2 is ice, milk, banana, strawberries, watermelon, raspberry. Cover. 3, ice, milk, banana, strawberries. Cover. 5 is latte, caramel, ice, milk. Cover. Why did I agree to do this job? I don't like this one at all. See you, Mad Mac. I'm sorry if I didn't see you before, but this is starting to get a little crazy. Lemonade, strawberry, watermelon, apple. Cover. What is this? Tropics tea? Brew? And then lemonade. Trash, mash, forever. And then 4 is latte, caramel, ice, and milk cover. And latte mocha, vanilla syrup, ice, milk cover. And then 4 is done. 2 is latte, mocha, vanilla syrup, ice, milk, cover. And then latte, vanilla syrup, ice, milk, cover. 4, set these traps. 6, take care of the toilet. Someone's lactose intolerant, not a fan. Okay, waffle close. Okay, 3 is done. 4 needs to be taken out. Sanitize. 2, wash the dishes. And then 5, dip the cone, and then vanilla. Alright, so not too bad. Open the case. Apparently we've got lots of flies. Latte, mocha, vanilla syrup, ice, milk, cover. And then chocolate chip, praline, cookie dough, cook. And then 4 is flush the toilet. And then 1. And then actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to take care of side oatmeal. Oop. Side oatmeal. And fruit, which is grapes, cantaloupe, apples, tangerines. Okay, cool. Alright, this is already going to be a terrible idea. Ice, espresso, cover cook. 3, clean lemonade. 2, latte, white chocolate, ice, milk, cover cook. 1, 3, latte, white chocolate, ice, espresso, cover cook. 4 is ice, lemonade, strawberries, watermelon, apples. 5 is ice, soy milk, banana, blueberries, apples cover. 6 is waffle. 4 is done. 1 is cry, soy milk, watermelon, kale cover. 5 is done. 2 is waffle cone. 3 is waffle cone. 6 is done. 6 is done. 1 is done. 4 and then rainbow sherbet. 2 chocolate dip cone, praline, and butter pecan. And 3 is, well, not dip the cone, but there you go. 2 cups of cookie dough. My bad, guys. Texas tea. Oops, I meant to give them stuff. Hey, bye, Jabrowski. I'm sorry I missed you too. 6. The dishes begin wash. Oh my gosh. Hi, is there a pause button? Can I pause? I can. Oh, thank you all for coming out. I appreciate you sticking around for as long as you did. My goodness. Happy streaming, and I hope to see you again sometime soon. With that, back to the chaos. What am I doing? 5 is dip the cone, and then butter. And then 4 is take care of the toilet because details, open trap, close, sanitize. And then 1 is yogurt, ice, orange juice, oranges, pineapples, and cover cook or mix. And then this is ice, milk, blueberries, raspberries, cover cook. And then this is cook the waffles. And then this one is latte, ice, espresso, cover cook or mix. And then this one is latte, ice, milk, cover, mix. 3 is cookie dough. Cook. 4 is done. And 5 is done. Okay. Alright, got a silver. Not too shabby. I was able to get whatever this abstract art is, which is a woman at a cash register. And, was able to do all that. And, yep, not a fan of doing all of that. What do they have? Cinnamon buns. Oh, I like cinnamon buns. I want to do those. Okay, mail time. Haircut. Hey team, just ducking out of the office for 30 minutes. I'm getting my hair cut, so next time you'll see me, I'll be wearing a hat. Okay, well that seems unfortunate. Routine checkups. Don't forget to do your regular checkups on your vehicle. Leo's vehicle has been suspiciously leaking brake fluid and he nearly drove into oncoming traffic this morning, but I'm happy to report he survived mostly unharmed by simply swerving into a ditch and destroying his new sedan. Dennis M. P.S. Leo, buddy, glad to hear you're all right. Maybe this miraculous second chance you'll be given you'll decide to live a more hygienic life. Alright, this is definitely getting out of hand. Annoying Tambourine. Generously donated by the Society's curator Clarissa McIver, this tambourine previously belonged to McIver's son, Nathan. While this item has no historical or cultural significance, in its inclusion to the collection ensures it will no longer be played on Sunday at the break of dawn. Fair enough. Maybe you should also put in all the accordions in the world while you're at it. Okay, so back to the tower. I need to get to 2-star, but I don't remember exactly how that works. One second. I'm going to check out the tutorials. Buzz, cool moves, track destroyers, side dishes, basics. Nah, nothing here. Okay. Well, that is what it is. I'm not actually certain how to get to 2nd store, but when I get there, I'll get there. Alright, we're going to try contrast coffee one more time, despite the fact that it's the worst. You weren't here, Drake, at the very beginning, but I was burning ice cream. Like, it was bad. At the start of the day. Okay, so first, cinnamon buns. Raw cinnamon buns, cook. Here, raw cinnamon. Cook. And kale chips. And in here, fruit, grapes, cantaloupe, apples, tangerines, and here we're actually going to do more cinnamon buns. Because it seems like that would probably be a good idea to have. No doubt. Espresso. Oh, this is way easier. Why couldn't I get days like this before? Burning ice cream. Look. Yeah, I burned the ice cream. Latte, mocha, ice, milk, cover. Espresso. Take out the trash. Fruits, grapes, cantaloupe, apples, and drinks. Take care of the flies. Take care of the toilet. Latte, caramel, ice, milk, cover. Espresso. Ice, latte, ice, espresso. 5, set the traps for the rats. Wow, they really sort of came in swinging, didn't they? Latte, mocha, ice, milk, cover. 4, 7. 1, clean, 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 and then cran, orange, apple. And this is done, this is done. And then this, latte, mocha, vanilla syrup, ice, milk, cover. This is done. 3, latte, vanilla, ice, milk, cover. 4, espresso. 5, latte, ice, milk, cover. 6, latte, white chocolate, ice, espresso, cover. Espresso. Open the fly trap. Latte. This music is really killing me because I'm like, why is it so much? Also, how did I almost burn espresso? Again. And then see decaf brew. Take out all the trash because that's lots of trash. Oh, oh, oh. Low kick. High punch. Medium punch. Power punch. Take that. I delivered justice. Let's see. Latte, white chocolate, ice, milk, cover, serve. Espresso. Do the dishes. Take out the trash. Flush the toilet. Alright, latte, vanilla, ice, milk, cover, cook. Espresso. Espresso. 5, 6. Latte, vanilla syrup, ice, milk. Espresso. Oops. Espresso. House coffee. And then clean and cranberry orange apple. And 7. 3 is espresso. 2, 6, take out all the trash. And 5 is clean everything. 3 is done. 1 is latte, white chocolate, ice, and milk. 2 is espresso. 3 is latte, ice, milk, cover. 4 is latte, ice, espresso, cover. 5 is latte, mocha, ice, milk, cover. 7 is espresso. 4 is done. 3 is take care of the flies. 2 is take care of the trash. 6 or 7 espresso. Latte, vanilla, ice, milk. 2 is take care of the toilet. 3 house coffee, brew. 2 espresso. 1 done. 4 trash, mash, 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 sanitize. 2 is done. 3 set the trap. 1 latte, vanilla, ice, milk, cover. There we go. 2 espresso. Take care of that. Take care of that. And done. Finished. Alright. I was able to get necessities, ketchup and mustard, and some wall lights, as well as the purple volume, apparently, or vinyl, and a mounted wall light, those ones that aren't really functional. And I got some trees, and a boom shakalaka, a basketball player picture. Yum level achieved. Entree slots expanded in active menu. Sweet. Not enough to open another thing though. Oh well. Let's see what the achievement says. Let's see. Get rank 25, which I'm on my way toward, which is easy peasy enough. Dance in the Way, breakfast, survive a super rush hour, which I haven't seen yet. Metal, metals, sushi nest, I don't have. 20 days of service, I'm still working on it. Play stress mode, don't have stress mode. Maintain 150 buds in stress mode, don't have stress mode. Complete a perfect day using 4 random entrees in standard or classic mode in my restaurant. Okay, well, let's try that. So, 4 random. So first off, I need to get rid of this. And this. And this. And this. So now, random. 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 Okay. We have to get a gold star. We have to get a perfect day with 4 random items. Standard. Oh, this is stress mode. Oh, okay. Okay, well, we'll come back to stress mode in a second. Let's do it. Do I need 8 prep stations? 6 holding stations? Oh, do I want 8 preps? Already struggling enough as it is. But I will take 6 holding stations. Alright, so this is random. Alright, perfect day. We can do this. Okay. Chicken strips. And here. Fennel. There. Bacon. Oh, 1. Sweet. Choco crisps, milk, and blueberries. Oh, donuts. I like this so far. Oh no, tostadas. Oil chicken. Oil pork. Oil brisket. 2 is donut icings. 3 is chicken, corn, and sour cream. Pulled pork, tomato, sour cream. 4 is brisket, lettuce, onion, and corn. Take care of the toilet. Juicios, milk, and blueberries. And then take out the trash. 1 is wheats, milk, and strawberries. 2 is Choco Crisps, milk, and strawberries. 1 is take care of the dishes. Release. Uh-oh, rush hour is coming up. Take care of the toilet, take care of the trash. And let's see, donut, dunk. Donut, dunk. Donut, dunk. 4 is red beans, corn, and cheese. Four is donut, dunk. 1, donut icing. 2 is donut icing. 3 is donut icing. Donut, dunk. Donut, dunk. 2 is Choco Crisps and milk. 4 is donuts and ice cream. 2. 4 is oil and pulled pork. 1 is donut icing. 2 is Juicios and milk. 3 is donut icing. 1 is done. 2 is take care of this. Alright, donut, dunk. 1 is 3 chocolate milk. Bananas. Okay, good. Tostada is pulled pork, corn, and cheese. 2 is oil and pulled pork. 1 is donut icing. 3 is oil and brisket. 4 is donut, dunk. 1 is chocolate crisps, milk, and blueberries. 2 is pulled pork, cheese, and sour cream. 1 is oil and that's chicken. 3 is brisket, tomato, and black beans. 4 is donut icing. 2 is chopped crisps, milk, and blueberries. 3 is trash. 1 is chicken, onion, corn, and black beans. Here I need to make more chicken crisps. 3 is donut, dunk. Flush sanitize. 1 is fiber blast, milk, and banana. 2 is fiber blast, milk, and blueberries. 4 is trash. 3 is donut icing. 2 chicken strips. 2 set trap. 3 set the ice. 1 is red beans, black beans, cheese, and mozzarella. 4 is dishes. 2 is donut, dunk. 4 is done. 1 is oil and chicken. 3 is oil and pulled pork. 4 is cornflakes and milk. This is done. This is donut and icing. 1 is chicken, black beans, and mozzarella. 3 is pulled pork, lettuce, and onion. 1 is done. 2 is oil and ground meat. 4 is oil and chicken. 1 is donut, dunk. 3 is cornflakes, milk, and banana. 3 is Juicio's, milk, and blueberries. 2 is ground meat, lettuce, black beans, and sour cream. 1 is donuts icing. 4 is chicken, lettuce, and sour cream. 3 is oil and chicken. 1 is donut, dunk. 2 is Juicio's, milk, and strawberries. 4 is red beans, cheese, and mozzarella. 2 is ice. 3 is chicken, tomato, and cheese. 1 is donut and icing. 2 is donut, dunk. 4 salad, tomato, cheese. 3 is toilet. 1 salad, lettuce, black beans. 3 is trash. 2 is donut and icing. 4 is dishes. 1 is cornflakes, milk, and blueberries. 3 is red beans, corn, and mozzarella. And I did it! Box of chocolates. Achievement unlocked. Perfect day with 4 random items in my thing. Wall spray I got as something. Thank you very much. I got whatever it is. Carpet? What is that? Ugh. No thank you. Nope. Now it's eyeballs. I'm okay with no eyeballs. Art people. Alright. I have 7 mails I'm going to read. And after that I'm going to call it because then we'll be at the 2-hour mark. Wanted. Junior art teacher. I recently set up an art school for youngins, and man, kids are terrible artists. Just awful. I was hoping we'd be looking at Art Nouveau by now, but we're still working on coloring between the lines. If anyone wants this job, it's all yours. Seriously, I'm done. Tara, extension 861. Next up, thanks for the visitors. Thank you to everyone who visited me in the hospital after my car accident caused by a mysterious brake fluid leak. I love the company, flowers, and cards that you all sent, and I'm happy to report that I'm able to get back to work immediately. I come out of this near-death experience with a newfound positive outlook on life, and I look forward to staying with all of you for many years to come. Ooh. Lot number 6673, Fast Food Soul Prison Tribal Mask. This tribal mask made headlines in 2025 when it was included as a toy in fast food meals for kids at Big's Burger. The toy surprised not only customers, but the company management as well, as their supplier had sent them what appeared to be the souls of the damned instead of a happy-go-lucky animal figurines. The intriguing case was regrettably closed days later when the supplier's factory became collateral damage in the Blue War. Employee of the Week, Espen Wintercoat. Today's Teragon Employee of the Week award goes to Espen Wintercloak, whose inability to meet key performance indicators has helped the rest of us ride the bell curve to success. You do you, Espen. You do you. See how joining the revolution could change your life. Have you tried this popular new thing called giving up? You should look into it. All of the cool people are doing it. Don't concern your life with my motives in the matter. Just try it out for yourself and see the difference it makes in your life. Besides, it's way easier than not giving up. He's got a point, but sus. Beware of allergies. We may want to be aware of each other's food allergies, if any, in the future. It seems that Leo is fatally allergic to kale. which was completely unbeknownst to me when I made my lunch this morning and put my name on it. Also, if you'd like to send some well wishes to his family, please see me to sign the card I've picked out for them. Signed, Dennis M. I think we should probably start seeing charges. Lot 5865, Thingy. Pulled from the rubble in California in the aftermath of the Blue War, this object was found amongst the hundreds of pieces of art. Since its retrieval, it has been hotly debated whether this piece of modern art or merely a bit of trash. One thing experts can agree on, however, is that despite the original intentions of the object, the passionate discussions created from this object have definitely made it a culturally important piece of work. Bet you it was a warped, like, shower rack or something. Oh boy. So there we have it. That is more of the more casual than usual, I guess, game of Cook Serve Delicious, which is way more just kind of relax, figure things out, understand the history of the world that will be coming in the future. In the meantime, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I'm glad you all stopped by and stuck around when you did. And I hope you were able to learn something about this mythical future that may or may not happen. Who knows? Or even some of the food lore that clearly did not happen. I will be back again on Wednesday. I will be continuing A Bard's Tale from where we left off for the last few weeks now. And then tagging over to Drake, who will be doing his... Wait, no. Just kidding. I think that's not happening this... I'm not sure if that's happening this week, so I apologize for that. That is up in the air at the moment. However, I am still doing a Bard's Tale on Wednesday. I'm just so used to doing it. I'm like, oh, I'll always tag over. But in this case, it is still to be determined. And then on Friday, I will be back with either this one or another just very casual game, something to just jump into and have fun with. This Wednesday is uncertain, yes. Okay, so coming into it, we'll sort of figure it out. If not, keep track. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Either way, he will hopefully be back again soon. I hope to see you again on Wednesday, if not on Friday. If not, I hope that you guys have a great week and you take care of yourselves. So, till then, stay safe and take care.